Am I live? What's up? Did I, bruh, did I mess this up? Oh, clearly we are. Are we? Are we in there? Take me through that. Take me through that. It says excellent. Yo, this is what happens when they let Unc stream. This got to be my this got to be my first time streaming on streaming through OBS, but I want to talk about the Super Bowl. Watch some highlights, not some highlights, but watch the pregame hype. I think it's live. Let me double check. This is error. Oh no. It says excellent, but hey, how can I know? What do I know? Either way, let's get to it, man. Let's get back on the stream. Hey. I'm gonna assume that I'm streaming right now. I just need to confirm. All right, let's go. I need to confirm. This stream is gonna be about the Super Bowl. Obviously, I want to see what the commentators are saying. I want to see the pregame hype. I want to see if is anybody angry. But first, I got to see if I'm actually streaming. So bear with me. There's probably nobody in the stream anyway, but it's all good. That's wild. That's wild. Let's just make sure that I'm streaming. Yeah, let's do that. It's your man, Scott Mitchell, aka Scotty Franchyze. Thanks for turning on what I believe is a stream. Hopefully it's a stream. Oh, it says live. Oh shit, we outside with it. Check. Hey, check. Turn it on. All right, well, shit. Let's get it then. I've checked. We are live. I didn't know it had all those 95 different steps, but the topic of today's stream is Super Bowl LX. We got the New England Patriots going against the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I don't know why they keep trying to say this is a rematch because, like, that Super Bowl was years ago. Like, we got two different teams, two different quarterbacks, no beast mode. I think the stars are really on defense. Whoa, relax out there. Turn this down. I don't need mic interference. But let's see what the pregame hype is all about. Leg out.
But our next stop, of course, is Santa Clara. We are 6 days and counting to Super Bowl XLX. Patriots and Seahawks both arrived last night. They will kick off the festivities with Super Bowl opening night this evening.
I know, like, Super Bowl media days have changed throughout the years, but I know they got to be annoyed with some of this shit because it's like you got to go to practice, you flying in, it's hotel rooms. Like, a nice hotel room is cool, but it's still not your house. But the magnitude of the game, I'm sure everybody's ready for it. Shout out Stephon Diggs, got everything in the world going on, but Cardi's going to be there. They have replaced Taylor Swift with Cardi B. Shout out to that.
Seattle, a 4.5-point favorite behind the league's #1 scoring defense and a red-hot Sam Darnold. New England, meanwhile, back in the big game behind the league's #1 opening night this evening. Seattle, a 4.5-point favorite behind the league's
Seattle is 4.5-point favorite. That's tight. That's less than a touch. I mean, less than a touchdown, more than a field goal. So we should have a good game.
#1 scoring defense and a red-hot Sam Darnold. New England, meanwhile, back in the big game for the first time post-Tom Brady. With a new 23.
It's looking windy out there.
Drake Maye. Maye, actually the second youngest quarterback, will be on Sunday to start a Super Bowl. Only one.
Damn, Drake Maye, the second youngest. Listen, I owe him an apology too because I was talking about him like he was trash. Like, yeah, guess I got to shut the hell up.
Younger was Dan Marino, who was just 35 days younger when he started.
23. All right, so there's some quarterbacks on the clock. Josh Allen, Lamar's on the clock. Who else is Oh, Justin Herbert on the clock. Like, is this a quarterback skill thing, or is Drake Maye a beneficiary of schedule, timing, or other factors? That's what I don't know. I can't say. I can't say that. I can't speculate on that. The bottom line is they got there. I mean, they beat the Bills. So they had to be doing something right. They've been playing well all season. Quarterback touches the ball every play. And I don't think Drake Maye is a game manager. I think he's a game changer. Shout out to Cam Newton.
To be his only Super Bowl. I want you to hear Drake Maye's former college coach at North Carolina.
For any youngins that might watch this, like Dan Marino was that guy. Dan Marino had a cannon arm, had weapons. Like, that's the Miami Dolphins' heyday. And he only went to one? Crazy.
This is Mac Brown with a whole lot of praise for his former star.
I told scouts when they would come through that he's a Super Bowl guy. Mm-hmm. He'll win a Super Bowl. I think Drake has the upside right now that hope he wins this one. If he doesn't, then there's another Super Bowl out there for Drake. And I think Drake will go down not only being one of the best that I've ever coached, but one of the best to ever play.
All right, so high praise, as one might expect from his college coach, but candidly, right now, he's living up to it. However, there is one factor in this that I feel, at least from a distance, is not getting a whole lot of attention, and that is there is a question mark surrounding Drake Maye right now.
Oh, yeah, he has a shoulder issue that limited him in practice last week. He missed Friday's practice because he was sick, but earlier in the week, it was a shoulder injury. I think this...
I mean, it's a talking point, but at this time of the year, I think everybody is banged up, so he got a week to kind of heal up a little bit. And you don't want to heal too much because that means, like, probably your offseason has started.
He's the play. He dives. This is late in the third quarter of the AFC Championship game. He dives, lands on that right shoulder, so it was affecting him. So 2 weeks between the AFC Championship game and the Super Bowl. It's possible they were just backing him off last week so he could
Oh, that's his throwing shoulder too?
Watch the practice reports. Unlike in the regular season, there's one reporter that's allowed to watch these practices all week. There's a pool reporter assigned to it. So whoever that is this year will be able to tell how many practice reps Drake Maye gets and what his record looks like. I don't have any indication that there's a danger of him missing the game, but I think there's a legitimate question as of now to ask about.
I mean, obviously he's not going to miss the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to get so much good dope that it'll be impossible. He probably won't even feel his shoulder, which is kind of not the best because, I mean, if it's his throwing shoulder, that will probably affect his short and intermediate passes.
About how this might affect it.
All right, so we had Darnold's oblique leading up to this, and now we have Drake Maye's shoulder, and we all know what's at stake. Super Bowls are where narratives get written and rewritten, Dominique. And as we were talking about this in our meeting this morning, you had an interesting one on the conversations that will take place if Maye plays big and wins this game.
Yeah, I think we have to appreciate how big this game is and how outsized our reaction will be to this game. If Drake Maye plays incredibly well in this game and wins the Super Bowl, I think he leaves the conversation of this group of young quarterbacks that he was drafted in. And he didn't.
Yo, I was just talking about this, right? But he's passing up other young quarterbacks too, like the Lamars of the world.
Enters the conversation of Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. I get that he does.
All right, I can't believe I'm about to say this. But I'm going to go ahead and say I want the Patriots to win. I want the Patriots to win so Drake Maye can, like, stop some of the hype machine on some of their favorite quarterbacks. Damn. Did I just say it? I'm going to have to go pray. I just said I want the Patriots to win. Somebody out there pray for me too.
Doesn't have the same track record, but I think we have to understand that having an MVP caliber season followed by a Super Bowl MVP caliber game, I think there's nothing else. There's no other reason to compare him to Jaden Daniels and to Caleb Williams at that point.
I wasn't even thinking about those names, right? Jalen Daniels. And they talking about Jalen Daniels going to be the $75 million man, the $90 million a year man. Drake Maye wins the Super Bowl. He passes them all up. Passes up Caleb Williams. Oh, this is big. And they're building the narrative right now that he's injured, right? So if he goes out and wins the Super Bowl on a bum shoulder, like he's a legend forever. He's gonna be a legend for winning a Super Bowl, period. But with an ailment, like, come on.
He then starts fighting for like the top 5 spot, whether it's fair or not. I think given what he's accomplished,
This shit kind of depressing, man, because in this life I've had to live through a Spurs dynasty. Spurs had dynasty. Damn, the Tim Duncan era. Tim Duncan with David Robinson. Tim Duncan all throughout the Kobe era. I had to live through a Patriots dynasty, which they were cheating. I don't care. I don't care what y'all say. And then now I'm gonna have to live through a potential second Patriots dynasty, man.
and if he can do it in that big game, that's the type of neighborhood Drake Maye will be in as far as our conversations go.
What do you think of that, D. Wood?
No, listen, I agree with Dominique, but I also think that the conversation is going to surround, like, we always use the word infrastructure, coaching. Coaching matters more so in the National Football League.
They did get Mike Vrabel right, and he is a pioneer from the original Patriots era, so it makes sense that he would bring the Patriot way. The Patriot way.
In any other sport. I mean, look, just prime example, look in the Super Bowl. We talked about the journey of Sam Darnold. Well, when did that journey start turning around for Sam Darnold? When he got to San Francisco, when he got to Minnesota, and ultimately with the Seattle Seahawks. All 3 of those organizations are top-notch organizations. And then you look at Drake Maye. The Patriots were 4-13, 2 consecutive seasons, entering Mike Vrabel, Josh McDaniels. Now they're in the Super Bowl. So coaching matters in this league, and you're seeing the effects with both of those quarterbacks in the Super Bowl.
It is funny.
Oof,
Look, I understand. I have been accused of being.
The refuge is very fortunate in that we're on 100 acres. That
was a dime.
Environment.
Get that out of here. No ads.
Prisoner of the moment of being hyper.
Dimes.
But I mean, a year ago we were having this conversation about Jaden Daniels.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I was hating because, I just feel like North Carolina quarterbacks are not the ones. Mitch Trubisky, even though he went to the playoffs early, right? Like, he was balling.
I mean, literally this exact same conversation. Yeah. If you were picking the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now, wouldn't he be 5th? And now here we are a year later because Drake Maye has gone a step even farther than he did. And now we're having that conversation. I guess that's just the world we live in.
Right. The lesson there is about how much importance we put on this one game and playoff success, right? And it's such a but that, unfortunately or fortunately, that's how quarterbacks sort of get stamped.
Yeah.
And I think if Drake Maye wins this Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes won MVP and the Super Bowl in his second season, right? Lamar Jackson was MVP in his second season. That speaks to what you're talking about, right? Great situations, great coaching and development there. So we will have the conversation a week from this morning if he wins about, like, can they do it again? Is it a new dynasty, et cetera, et cetera?
Is it a new dynasty?
Commanders, as you point out, are a good example of why we need to.
Here's another good example of it, Dominique. Here's another good example. Every other year, Jalen Hurts is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. And then on the other years, he's the problem, right? So that's when he goes to the Super Bowl.
Jalen Hurts did get the Super Bowl before everybody's favorites.
And then the following year, he follows he's not good, and the conversation is, well, he's the reason, he's what's holding back the Eagles' offense. I get it. The whole world has now gone in this direction.
Nah, I think it's fair, and I think Jalen Hurts had an MVP caliber season and played well in the Super Bowl that they lost, but then didn't follow it. So you're right. You have to follow it up with something. But I mean, as we enter next season, this game, we talk about how those island games, Monday night and Thursday night and Sunday night games, like really.
Bro, how did Jalen Hurts catch slander? He's not even playing in this game. Like, let that man live. He won the Super Bowl. They hate him. He won the Super Bowl, got love for like 2 days. Then they went back to hating him. Like, hey, let that man breathe. It's about the Patriots and the Seahawks.
Impact the way we think about players. There's no more islandy game than the Super Bowl.
Right.
It's all by itself. And then we have the whole offseason to prepare.
All right. ESPN, traditionally boring as hell when it comes to sports takes. Let's see what somebody else has to say. Oh, okay. We got the best moments from Super Bowl opening night. Well, let's get on them. See what we got here.
You know what I miss most about playing? yelling, "Hey!" So I got this.
Oh my God, Tom, come on, Tom.
Mom! Fourth quarter, 26 seconds left. It's second goal on the 1. You're down by 4. Are you going to run the football or are you going to throw it?
Is beast mode in the backfield?
I know that's a sore subject for a lot of people, but
Don't do it. Don't do it, Sam. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. They're setting you up for failure.
Pass.
Who's in charge of nicknames now? We went from the GOAT to Drake Maye.
I just call him Drake. I don't know who.
I'm gonna act stale as hell. I'm gonna be stale. You stale ass. I'm trying to be like Bill Belichick.
Nicknames for guys, but I feel like I just call him Drake. He answers to that.
A masshole? I think it'd be an honor to go back home and.
Oh my God, this is the driest like media day in Super Bowl history. Like, no person. Get Stephon on the mic to infuse some personality.
Have that tag of a masshole.
I will not do a bird impression for you. I'm so sorry.
Sam Darnold, his phone case.
Oh, talk about getting your get backs. Cooper Kupp released from the Rams, picked up by the Seattle Seahawks. He went to college. Eastern Washington. They said he was done. They said he was cooked. They said he was too injured. Clearly, he's handled those issues. Now he has a chance to win another Super Bowl. Shout out to Cooper Kupp. And hold on, let me tap in on something right quick, right? Because Cooper Kupp wasn't highly rated coming out of high school, but he went to Eastern Washington and went berserk. So all these star ratings, I hate that shit. So throw that out of the window. Look, I don't even know if he was rated coming out of high school. So young guys, pay attention to that.
It looks like a cat has just shredded this thing apart. Is Cardi getting her ring?
See, you put Stephon on the mic, you gonna get some kind of personality infused to this Super Bowl. My man asked, "Is Cardi getting her ring?" He hit him with the demon laugh.
It's on.
He's stuck. He's stuck as hell. That's a good question. My man been waiting all week to ask that.
Agenda maybe, right? Right? I got to get mine first, though.
Favorite catch?
In no part of that did he say yes.
I don't know. It's kind of like picking your favorite kid. I don't know. There's
Tell me.
a lot. Top 3 swimsuit cover? Will Campbell's got to be on there. Will Campbell's my number 1 answer.
Besides myself.
Oh my gosh.
Got to do Stephon Diggs.
I don't know if I'm being a speedo though. Like,
I'm looking a little homeless. I need you to figure out what's going on with the sides. Trim this up. Leave a little cabbage on top, and then the cabbage cut. That's good. We'll go with the cabbage cut. Bad Bunny?
I like Bad Bunny. Everybody.
I ain't even gonna touch that subject.
Been talking about it.
This is great. No, I'll wear it later. I'll wear it later.
What the hell is that?
1 second, I made it for you.
Okay. Oh, you made it just for me. You did not make this. How about that? That's perfect. There you go.
What the hell is that? What? Is it a ham hat? What the fuck?
Is hot sleep keeping you awake? At Mattress Firm, our sleep
Oh
experts
my
can match you
God.
with...
Like, what? Let the commercials roll through. We streaming live, man, so. Let those roll. Oh my gosh. Ad rolls. What you gonna do? I'll cut this out on the back end. It's nothing. And we're back. Man, I ain't.
But who's your hero?
Who's my hero? My hero. I think my hero would be probably my older brothers. I think my heroes, just living up, growing up with them, having somebody, that's that close to me, kind of live their own lives and me to just learn from them and be the youngest brother.
All right, their media day is hella boring. Is there anybody else talking about this game? Like, Is there anyone else talking about this game? Please help me. Oh, okay. NBC Bay Area. NBC Bay Area. What are you working with?
Just minutes ago, as the sports world and beyond are welcome to the Bay Area.
NBC Bay Area's Ginger Canero Saab live for us in San Francisco. And Ginger, when someone says Super Bowl week, you think of football, but today's official welcoming represented so much more.
That is very true, Marcus and Laura. Today, this morning was about a celebration of the Bay Area spirit, which is encapsulated in our sports.
Shout out to the Bay Area, Super Bowl Bay Area. Jeez. Joe Montana, 49ers. I grew up a 49ers fan.
Teams and in our sports programs, but it goes beyond sports. Innovation, invention, and technology. These are just some of the Bay Area attributes that were talked about, celebrated, and personified on stage at the official welcome to Super Bowl. From poetry to cuisine, sports, and music, it was a celebration of what the Bay Area represents and what is to come. And what better hype men for the region than the Bay Area's own E40, who had some advice for visitors.
So when you're out of state like a license plate.
E40 and Too Short representing the Bay. They should be representing the Bay. Is this a corporate event?
And you see one of your Bay Area people, it could be at the airport or whatever, you say, yay! And they supposed to say, yay! Right back at you, all right? Go to Oakland, you know, my restaurant, the Lumpia Company, it's a Filipino restaurant. It's a Filipino restaurant where we don't just do traditional lumpia, we do it all. You understand me? Go get you one of them cheeseburger lumpias, you dig?
500.
All right. Promotion. At least it was some personality infused in that. Shout out to E40 and Too Sheezy. Okay. Yeah, clearly I gotta find some content with some personality, because about the Super Bowl. Nope. I don't want to talk about betting. Nope. This is a very dry Super Bowl. Very, very dry. All right, bump it. I'm going to just let this play. I'm going to mute this.
End-to-end platform.
Yeah. Hurry up, man. Hurry up. All right, so, yeah, man. I think it was a good stream overall. First time doing it from OBS. Just talking about the Super Bowl, seeing what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a good game. The personalities in this game are extremely dry. Just probably the most boring, like, Super Bowl build-up. But as far as the teams go, like, these teams have been playing great football all season. So looking forward to a good game. A great game, I think. Spread is 4.5. Seattle Seahawks are 4.5-point favorites. So that to me says the game could go either way. I'm looking for the Patriots and Drake Maye to I can't believe I just said that. I'm looking for the Patriots to I'm trying to spit it out. I'm looking for the Patriots to win. So but we'll see what else develops this week as the teams are in town in San Francisco. They continue to prepare for the game and looking forward to a great game. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's Scotty Franchyze, if we never met before. Former D1, former Kentucky Wildcat, and most recently, some people called me a hero for chasing down the arsonist at Runyon Canyon. So see you later. Peace up. A-Town down, even though I'm not in Atlanta. I got to go to the gym, man.